So, Kentucky's DJ Wagner came out of high school as the 4th best recruit in the nation according to ESPN. And after committing to a school pretty much known for birthing several NBA studs, especially when it comes to guard play, his trajectory to being a 2024 NBA lottery pick, it damn near seemed like a lock, as if it were bound to happen. That was until he started playing, because after several underwhelming performances this season, such as going 0 for 5 for 0 points in 21 minutes versus LSU, or 2 for 10 for 4 points in 30 minutes versus South Carolina, and more, he's been dropping significantly in 2024 NBA mock drafts, and at the time of this video, he's currently projected to get drafted in the 2nd round. So yeah, today we're gonna break down his performance this season, why any of this even matters, and just what his future looks like as an NBA prospect, because trust me, it's pretty interesting. So yeah, y'all go ahead and let me know in the comments, man. How do you feel about DJ's struggles this season? Do you think he should spend another year with the Wildcats? And what do you think about his ceiling in general, for real? But really quick before I go any further, what's up YouTube? Plug Speaks, back with another vid. If you're new, first of all, welcome. Go ahead and sub. Also like the vid if you enjoy. I upload quality basketball content. And we're on the grind for 5K, so I most def appreciate it. We've been growing recently. I appreciate y'all. But back to the video. Alright, so let me begin by giving the proper context on the situation, feel me? Just so we all on the same page. You see, when Kentucky completed recruiting for the 2023 high school class ahead of the current college basketball season, they had a lot to look forward to, but easily one of the most anticipated things around this team was the hype surrounding their potential 5-star backcourt of DJ Wagner and Rob Dillingham. I mean, so much so that back in October, that man Devin Booker, who's obviously an NBA star but also a well-known Kentucky alumni, was hyping them up before the season began and expressing his hopes for them to win a title in the NCAA tournament, saying verbatim that, "I'm excited to see where their careers go. Hopefully they can bring a championship to Lexington." Man, but you see, if we fast forward to present day, although Kentucky's playing pretty well, currently sitting at 20-8 in the SEC, a lot of things aren't going as planned. And I'm not even talking about their championship chances. Come on now. We all know anything can happen in March. That's neither here nor there. I'm talking about the dynamic backcourt of Rob and DJ. And to be honest, I'm not even sure we should refer to them as a backcourt, because they really don't share the floor all that often. DJ Wagner starts for the team, and usually when Rob comes off the bench with a second unit, DJ subs out. But even this isn't even all that bad. I mean, Coach Calipari, if he feels it's best for the team and it's been working to some extent, that's smooth. The real issue here, as far as things not going as planned, is that between Rob and DJ, only one of these guys has really been hooping. And unless you've been sleeping under a rock, you already know that's Rob Dillingham. He's been playing lights out, rising in 2024 mock draft rankings all throughout the season, and just putting NBA teams on notice, he's gonna be a problem. But DJ Wagner, on the other hand, not so much. In the 24 games DJ has played this season, he's averaging 10 points, 3.5 assists, and just under 2 rebounds on 40% shooting from the field and 27% shooting from 3 in about 26 minutes per game. Now clearly, just looking at the numbers for a second, not sugarcoating anything, this is not what you would have expected from such a highly touted recruit. Everything across the board looks pretty subpar, but the main thing seems to be his struggle to actually put the ball in the basket on a consistent basis. And I'm not even focusing on the fact that he averages 10 points. I mean, he does play for Kentucky. When you commit to such a well-established school, you go in knowing that your numbers probably gonna take a hit as you share the ball with other 5-star guys that are basically just as capable as you are. So yeah, I mean, 10 points per game, it could be better, but I ain't tripping. The problem here is the lack of efficiency. His poor shooting percentages make it hard to believe he's NBA ready for several reasons. Like, come on now, 27% shooting from deep at the college 3-point line? Chill out, fool. That's not gonna cut it, especially since shooting, it's become damn near the most important skill in today's NBA game for guards. So yeah, it's just not ideal. Now, to some extent, there may be those out there that want to give him some benefit of the doubt, considering he's been dealing with a lingering ankle injury since late November. But the fact of the matter is, he's had some of his best games after the injury, such as when he shot 8 for 12 from the field, dropping 18 points in a win versus Georgia. I mean, stuff like that, it just shows me he's definitely got the ability to have a great game. I mean, let's not get it twisted. As a prospect in general, he possesses a lot of the good abilities we typically see from solid guards. He's got a nice handle, you know, a great 6'4" frame, which he uses to stretch past defenders when driving to the rim. One of his signature moves is his floater, which rarely gets blocked as he times it very well against opposing centers. And then as a playmaker, he runs the point pretty good. He's got a good eye for holes in the defense and openings to bless his teammates with scoring opportunities. And then his jump shot looks good, although he's struggling in efficiency. I think it's more of a reps thing and a lack of college basketball experience thing rather than a poor shooting form, because I mean, just look at his jump shot and tell me if that looks bad. It doesn't. And then on defense, he's very much present. May not be the greatest defender, but it's something to be acknowledged. So yeah, I say all this to say, we know he can hoop. He just hasn't been doing it on a consistent basis. And part of the reason any of this is even relevant and sort of disappointing, honestly, is because it has a lot to do with the past. You see, DJ Wagner's ties to Kentucky go deeper than many may think. He was bound to play for Kentucky damn near since he was a kid. One of the biggest videos on my channel talks about why so many D1 schools didn't even waste their recruiting efforts in giving DJ an offer, even though he was one of the best players in the nation. And that was because they had all the hints in the world he was gonna commit to Kentucky. Mainly because his pops, Wagner, played really well under Coach Calipari back in the day when he was in college playing for the Memphis Tigers. And long story short, his pops and Coach Calipari had such a great relationship that DeJuan wanted a similar experience for his son. I mean, why not? Coach Calipari is a legendary coach, duh. Now, although we don't know for sure, clearly some promises were made to DJ and his father in regards to DJ being granted ample opportunity to showcase his skills and talents at Kentucky. And I say this because, let's be so for real, Robert Dillingham has been doing so much for Kentucky this season while being given less minutes than DJ as he comes off the bench. I can barely think of any instances in which a coach notices that and doesn't make any type of adjustment. I mean, I know we're talking about college hoops here, but forgive me, I gotta bring up an NBA team. Steve Kerr recently made a tough decision in placing Klay on the bench going forward in the NBA season. And it's not because he's still recovering from his Achilles injury. It's because he's underperforming. And Klay is a guy who's very much proven and literally has the hearts of like 90% of Warriors fans in the palm of his hands. So yeah, I mean, if Steve Kerr can do that, what reason is it that DJ's role can't get adjusted after we clearly see his team could use more guard play from Rob? And listen, this isn't even to bash DJ or act like he doesn't contribute. That ain't what I'm saying. I know he contributes. Coach Calipari has praised his leadership all throughout the season, and even his teammates have expressed how much he positively impacts the team. But at the end of the day, results matter, and a lot more was expected. But anyway, that's about it for this video. I'm about to wrap this up. I do want to wrap it up in saying that although I feel like DJ would benefit by staying another year, I definitely don't think he needs to. I mean, we've seen players struggle in college and thrive in the NBA just because, I mean, it's a different system, different environment. I mean, it's all up in the air for real. So yeah, but y'all let me know if you believe if DJ is NBA ready. Do you think things will improve in March Madness? Why or why not? What does his ceiling look like to you? And yeah, man, I appreciate y'all watching. As always, like the sub, share it, sub if new, all of that. And I'm out.